Okay, here's my controversial hot take. A real homie will suck a fart straight out your butt. You're at a funeral. It's not acceptable to fart. A real homie will come and suck that straight out. That's my opinion. We're going to be looking at more controversial TikTok hot takes and hope not to get cancelled. I'm going to be sharing my opinion. If I get cancelled, whatever. I'll start a waxing clinic or something. I don't know. Let's begin.
Jamie doesn't shower in the evenings.
Jamie, you dirty boy.
I don't even sit on my sofa until I've showered. Got my dirt from the day of London off.
What are you like working, like, I don't get it. You working next to a bonfire? What are you doing? How are you that dirty?
You're so dirty.
You're not so dirty.
Yeah, you are.
I'm clean as a whistle.
No. You get into our bed.
Yes. I wash my hands, I wash my face.
I'm so furious that you sleep in our bed with your sweaty, dirty skin. I thought you showered every night. I don't know why that I've never known that in 5 years you have never showered in the nighttime. Jamie drives a Vespa.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of with Jamie a little bit on this. I don't shower every night. I'll shower every morning because I need to get my shit right. My hair's all over the place otherwise, truth be told. And then at night, I'll shower. If I've gone to the gym, I'll shower. If I feel like I'm not that dirty and I'm really tired, I'll just crawl in my nest. But I wear clothes in bed. It's not like I'm butt-ass naked. It's not like my raw butt's on the bed. My raw butt's never out. So, and I don't think sweat's dirty. Mine's like a love potion.
Not know the dirt that gets on you on a Vespa unless you sit on a Vespa, all the pollution that's off the side of the bus. Bosh in his face. I don't mind sitting on the sofa, like that's a bit extreme, but our sofa's just white, and I genuinely think if I sit on it I'd leave a brown, like a grey mark because of the pollution.
Sophie wouldn't let me get into bed. She said she'd divorce me if I didn't go and have a shower.
I did not know Jamie drove a Vespa as well. That's pretty rogue, especially in London. I love these two. They're funny. I'm taking both sides in this instance. I don't think you always have to shower before bed, but if you're sweaty, you should shower before bed. So, Jamie, keep that body clean.
I'm not returning my shopping cart. And you can judge me all you want.
I will.
I'm not getting my groceries into my car, getting my children into the car, and then leaving them in the car to go return the cart. So if you're going to give me a dirty look, fuck off.
Why don't you take your kids with you to return the car and teach them manners? How about that? Ooh, someone make an edit after that of like a shopping cart thing. I actually worked at M&S. I did a year's service at M&S and I had to bring shopping carts into the store every now and then. And there'd be a couple dotted about the thing and I'd be like, why are you not putting that back? That is a shame. I've got to walk that extra little bit. And you know what? Think about it. I walk that extra 10 feet to grab that shopping trolley. That's an extra 20 seconds of my life. 10 seconds there, 10 seconds back. That I am never getting back. So thank you. Oh, and there's literally a shopping cart theory. The fuck? The shopping cart theory is an internet meme which judges a person's ethics by whether they return a shopping cart to its designated cart, coral, or deposit area. It became viral online after 2020 internet meme, which posits that shopping carts present a litmus test for a person's capability of self-control and governance, as well as a way to judge one's moral character. Detractors of the theory have cited various reasons why returning a cart is unfavorable, with concerns about leaving children unattended as one of the more commonly referenced. Here's the thing, I couldn't agree more that shopping cart theory is valid. If I was with someone and they decided to just leave their shopping cart, I see it this kind of like littering, you know? If I'm with someone and they litter, I think you actually need to sort your morals out. And if someone's leaving a trolley, I would then put it back for them. It's like at the, when you're going through security at the airport and people don't they empty their tray and then leave it on the conveyor belt. They don't put it at the end. I'm there going, oh, right, I'm getting all these and putting them with mine. Because why are you fucking leaving that there? Just sort yourself out. And the whole thing, oh, I don't want to leave children in the car unattended thing. The children weren't in the car when you had the trolley out. You didn't have to put them in the car. Look, keep your children there, empty your shopping trolley, bring your children with you to put the shopping trolley back, bring them back to the car if you want to.
Here's the thing with double dipping. Everyone wants to double dip. The dip is amazing. The chip goes so well with it.
Yep.
Fuck, this tastes good. Let's go again.
Yeah.
You do the look around, I reckon.
You do the rotate of the chip.
The rotation.
Or you do a rotation.
I reckon I'm scared of people seeing that and still be like, I'm not a fan of that rotation.
Yeah, I'm scared of that as well. I tend to just go for a bit of extra dip and try and fit the whole thing in my mouth to make up for it. Because even the rotation's fine. If I see someone else do the rotation, I'm like, fair play. But I'm worried that someone else will miss the rotation and just see me going back in and think I'm double dipping. Or some people might be funny about, like, you grab the chip right on this tip, you dip, you bite, you flip, You're now dipping the part that had your fingers on it. Some people could be funny about that. It's an awkward situation, but I'm usually within groups where it's discussed and people are like, are we double dipping or not? And then a lot of the time people are like, yeah, sure, whatever, I don't care. And then you sort of set the precedence, you know?
Well, at least you're putting in some effort because I know you're going to do it regardless. You may as well rotate it.
Because there's some crackers that are huge, right? And you can't have one
agree
ice cream scoop of dip on it. It has to be double or even perhaps triple dipped.
The triple dip is too much. Just finish the biscuit and have another crack.
Yeah.
I think.
Triple dipping doesn't exist.
No, it does.
I don't
triple
like
dipped
that.
before.
Oh, I've seen it.
Ridiculous. What are you eating? King-size Doritos?
Oh no, I've seen it. I've seen it done. You can break things and then dip each half. Sometimes I do that and people around me are impressed, just saying. Or an even better way to do it is that you just use your finger for the dip and just eat the chip. So you take a bite of the chip in the dip and then, you need more. If you need more moisture, you just keep dipping your finger in and getting more. Then you don't have to double dip the thing. People prefer that, I think.
You know that somebody is going to always be late.
Right.
Sometimes you got to tell them, hey, this thing starts at 7 when in fact it starts at 7:30.
Yep.
And you got to know who those people are in your life.
Right.
And I actually feel like those people have no problem with me lying to them about it.
no,
Because they
I
know
like
too.
it.
They need a little buffer. They need a little grace period.
Yeah.
I love this shit. I love saying to people, it starts at 6:30, by the way, knowing full well we start at 7. It's just the most effective way to do things. And I don't think that's lying. I think that's doing them a favor. Then they're running late, stressed about it. But then when they arrive and they've been stressed, I'm like, guess what? We don't leave for another 10 minutes, actually. They're like, oh, thank God. No, they're not really. They're like, why the fuck you tell me to come here now then? Well, technically you're 20 minutes late, doofus. That's why. Chris actually does that with us for a shoot. He'll say, car from mine in the morning at, I don't know, he'll say like 8:45, and everyone knows full well no one gets a car from somewhere at 8:45. You get it on the hour or on the half hour. So obviously that's 9 a.m. So we know he's fucking with us. I'm not late. Let me make that clear. Well, sometimes I am, but I try to be on time as much as possible. But he's a big one for a little, it starts at this time. But I know.
Have to brush your teeth twice a day. I do because I wear retainers.
You have to.
No, you don't.
What do you mean?
Once a day, we'll do it. Dad's a retired dentist. Once a day, we'll do it. Once a day, good, we'll do it.
Oh, no, there's a reason your dad got retired. All his patients were just getting to their end of their life like this. You absolutely do have to brush your teeth twice a day. Even if you don't have to. It's like, why do the bare minimum when you could just do a bit more than bare minimum? Brushing your teeth twice a day isn't much of an ask.
People are probably not brushing their teeth good anymore.
Right.
Lazy,
I'm
lazy. Wait, I think you...
I'm still
I think
rebelling against my, I'm still don't make me.
Same,
I'm
it's
still
like-
brushing piss. When's the last time? I've
annoying.
never gone woohoo! I'm always...
She say she's still brushing piss? You're supposed to use toothpaste. Ew! You brushing piss on your teeth? Or did she say pits? She brushing her pits with the same brush. That's disgusting. Why would you outright just admit to not brushing your teeth well on a podcast? The God of Thunder couldn't get that information out of me.
I fucking knew it.
That's a lie. I've shared way worse online, I think. My digital footprint is, you could harbour a family in that dent in the ground.
I'm so sick of
Because
this!
it's an errand.
But I'm almost 30.
No, it's forever. It's an errand.
Who the fuck is Aaron?
Aaron said it twice. I know, that's okay.
Errand is one of those words that we just don't have in the UK. It's kind of like tri-state area. You guys just be saying shit. And what else? Sabbatical? Stop making stuff up, guys. What the fuck is an errand? Erin DeGeneres or whatever you call her? Damn, there really is people out there just straight up not brushing teeth. You say your ABCs and every plant in the garden dies. You live your life with morning breath.
I'm concerned about who taught him how to use the toilet.
You touch shit every single day if you shit. Like, you don't wipe yourself? It got shit in the tissue when you wipe yourself.
You don't know how to get the... Why are you touching the shit? The tissue is for the shit.
That's what I'm saying. You grab shit all the time.
No, you're not saying that. You don't. Yeah, you
You're
wipe.
Not wiping, you grab the shit.
You don't grab... Why are you grabbing shit?
Hold on.
Do you...
I think I know what's going on here. He ain't wiping once he's finished. He's wiping as he's going. He never lets it come all the way out and just fall. He doesn't know that shit can fall out the butt. He thinks you got to pull it out before it's on its way to the drink. He thinks he's got to pluck it out. It's probably difficult for like guys who've got massive arms like me and him, you know, because it's hard to reach around there anyway. Most of the time you need to employ a friend to come in and do their thing.
Stuck in your ass while you're taking...
Are you telling me that y'all just let the doodle fall in the toilet? Y'all don't catch it every time?
Yo. I am about to...
I was joking when I said I think he is pulling it out. He's playing catch with his butt. He's throwing a baseball, but instead of a baseball, it's his dookie. And instead of throwing it, he's shitting it out.
How do y'all check a shit?
Check?
I must have seen this shit wrong.
My nigga.
I've been catching my shit all these years.
Nah, I'm more disgusted than like, I feel like I can't continue.
What are you talking about?
My stomach
So
is
hold on,
turning.
so y'all just sit there and shit come right out?
Yeah, it does that.
No way.
What happens if you got the runs or something like that?
Yo,
What do you do then?
That shit, you wash your hands. Why do you think people wash their hands?
Yo, you shit in your hand, bro?
With tissue.
This is worse than I thought. Like, I thought it was some other shit. Like, but this is
So
some
you tell me
shitty
I
shit.
just sit there and just let it fucking shit in the toilet?
Where's your pee go?
There ain't no way he thinks that's worse than catching it every time. He's like, you guys really just let that come out and just fall in the toilet? You really don't give it a handshake before it goes down? You really aren't getting familiar with it before it leaves?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pee is easy. I don't know. I just always shit in the tissue.
That's crazy. I thought he was joking to begin with. He really is just shitting in the tissue in the hand and then letting it go. That's a learned behavior. That's not something you just, like, that's not animal instinct. That's a learned thing. Someone taught him to do that. Someone's like, make sure you catch that before it goes in. He's just been doing it ever since. Oh, just quickly before the next hot take, which is crazy, by the way. What do you guys think of the background's changed a little bit? Just a little bit. Have a look. What do you think? See this? Yeah. Make it gold. Hit the subscribe button right now, y'all. That's just an excuse for me to say that. And like the video while you're at it.
I want people to eat hard cookies and I'm not going to conform. I'm not going to do it. I don't want it. I want a soft, moist cookie. That's the only cookie I'll eat. I won't do a hard cookie.
What about Oreos?
I'll do an Oreo.
You got me. Fuck, you got me. You argue a good case, yeah, fine. I'll take it. I agree, but a cookie and a biscuit's a different thing. An Oreo's a biscuit, an Oreo's not a cookie. Sorry, it's true. A cookie is just the big, they're round, they're soft in the middle, slight crunch maybe. Biscuit is anything else. Mass produced in a packet is a biscuit. You know what else is a biscuit? Me, honey biscuit.
You wash your hands when you leave the bathroom? Yes. All the time. I would say 97% of the time. All the time? Yeah. Why? Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to wash your hands. If I pee in my apartment, you're just a dirty human being. I'm talking 5% of the time I wash my hands. Somebody get this, man. Sometimes I'll run the sink. No. And I'll look in the mirror. I'll be like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. And I just run the sink.
What
Therefore,
is
people
wrong with
think
you?
I'm washing my hands. If you pee in your own bathroom in your apartment, who cares?
That's like, I don't think he gets lazier than that. He's got people in his apartment, so he's like, I want them to think I wash my hands. The sink is running. You just got to put your hands in it. And he's just looking at himself in the mirror like, I got free will.
And that, but since the last time you washed your hands, you've touched so many different things. So it's just a nice reset.
Oh.
That's the thought process. It's not just your hands get dirty in your own bathroom. You haven't washed your hands in 4 hours, so you've touched doorknobs, you've touched everything. I've learned something today.
It's a great point. It's not just your wiener that you've touched. You've touched everything, probably, if you're curious. That's gross. So this guy could go a full day without ever washing his hands. Do you guys wash your hands, even at home? I do. I'm even washing other people's hands.
You shower, do you go down and scrub your legs, or do you let gravity do the work?
Come on now. Are you gonna tell me that you don't wash your fucking legs?
I mean,
You don't wash your legs?
I hit the pivotal parts.
Explain me what the pivotal parts are, sir.
It's gonna be his dick, balls, armpits, and butthole thing. That's all he's washing. I know loads of guys who don't go anywhere below the thigh gap. Honestly, they probably never washed their feet in their life. I use a loofah, which I don't know. I've heard that loofahs aren't that clean. I change it fairly regularly, if that helps. I use a loofah all over this rig, even on the feet, top of the feet. Not really the bottom of the feet. Bottom feet, I just use my hand on. I just do the moonwalk on it, like, because I want to enjoy my shower.
Scrub-a-dub-a-dub.
PP.
Scrub-a-dub-a-dub.
Butthole.
Armpits.
Have to.
Armpits.
Uh-huh.
Shoulder.
Oh, he does shoulders.
You don't wash your feet?
Sometimes.
Oh, I love that. Oh, sometimes. What is it, spa day, you weirdo?
I'm the weirdo. Here's the thing. If I hit the gym and I'm all sweaty, yeah, 100%. But if I'm just kind of just going out and about, you're hitting the basics.
When you wash your dishes and you have a pan, you wash the pan front and back. Do you wash the handle?
No.
There it is. There it is.
There it is. I don't know what there is, but there it is. I wish to scrub the whole thing because I don't want any part to be left out or be dry.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't get it.
You don't get Cinnamon Toast Crunch? It's like the Tom Hanks of cereal.
The milk after Tom Hanks is not bad.
Both dry and wet? You just like?
Correct.
No cereal is more...
I'm not having this. This feels like he's just saying it, but he doesn't mean it. You can't not like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Do you know what we call it in the UK? Curiously cinnamon. That actually sums up the difference between America and the UK. Cinnamon Toast Crunch makes sense and we go, curiously cinnamon. Like, why did I do that accent? Oh, it's curious. Oh, sorry. It's curiously cinnamon. That's a peculiarly spiced breakfast cereal. It's delicious.
Dry?
Oh, there's so many cereals that are better dry than Cinnamon Toast
Name
Crunch.
one.
Golden Grams.
Golden Grams?
Similar shape.
What is that? That's only sold in your hometown. I never even heard of that. Name
you
another.
see that big yellow box? You know, we're in for a treat.
Golden Grams.
Frosted Flakes.
Better dry?
Yeah. Great little snack. Now, you're going to be a bit thirsty afterwards.
Ew, Golden Grams? No.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like down on your list.
18th, maybe. There's so many cereals.
18th.
Trix, Cocoa Pebs, Fruity Pebs, Cookie Crisp, Reese's, Frosted
wait,
Flakes,
hold on,
Lucky
hold on.
Charms.
Reese's, the Reese's cereal is... It tastes like you're losing a year off your life after every bowl. Hall of Fame, we're talking mini Weetabix. You ever had those? Good Lord. I'd rather... Do I mean that? Yeah. I'd rather die in 10 years than never have that again. Does that make sense? Delicious. How they make that. And then the adult Weetabix is just so boring. And then I think Curiously Cinnamon has to be in that conversation, along with, I like Cocoa Rocks, but they're not a thing anymore. And well, they are a thing, but they're really, really bad now. Nesquik, maybe? Crave is overrated. Let me make one thing clear. The dust pisses me off.
Most controversial food opinion. I think a lot of things are nasty. Like what? Mustard is disgusting. Pickles are disgusting.
Watermelon.
Onions are disgusting. Watermelon.
Wait, you don't like watermelon?
Where did he even come from? Guys just going through mustard, pickles, watermelon. What the fuck? Where? Just... That's such a bold thing to throw out there. Whilst people are saying like pickles and mustard, standard things people don't like, and he goes watermelon. So he just throws out a delicious fruit. That's always going to backfire.
Agree? Watermelon's trash. It tastes like nothing. Watermelon, but you gotta get the right line. You gotta any fruit has to be with accessories. Salt on it. No, you gotta put honey on it. You gotta put.
Watermelon is a hit or miss because you can either have a watermelon that's just god darn phenomenal, or it's just like it tastes like nothing. But when you get that one that tastes like something,
sweet ass watermelon.
And you know what I don't gotta do Pokemon shiny hunting for? Well, I can't kinda hear the shiny. Just give me some apples, nigga.
I think oatmeal raisin cookies are better than chocolate chips.
God damn it, Lamont.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Every time. Every time.
I do like oatmeal raisin.
You are old ass. Every time. You was born with a sweater vest on, wasn't you?
Yes, Oregon. I was born without any clothes.
Me too, actually. I was born butt naked, pretty much, except for the fedora. I would agree with their argument. But if you get the right watermelon, it's like euphoria. But then I say it's like 8 times out of 10, that shit's just dog water. But it's like blueberries. No, I saw someone saying no 2 blueberries taste the same. That's true. I've never had a blueberry and then the next blueberry be like, oh, that's more of that. No, that's something else. What the fuck is that? And then have another and I'm like, okay, they taste like that now as well. All over the place.
Everybody shits their pants during the marathon.
No, because do you have to shit every 4 hours?
If I'm scared out of my mind and I'm running a marathon, I'm shitting 5 times. I'm going to shit the whole time. Okay, well,
just shitting the whole time, that can't be fair. The amount of speed you'd get up. You can't be shitting the whole time. Then everyone's going to follow your racing line as well. I have seen people shit themselves in the marathon, but they're not always doing it. And not everyone does it. They might as well, but they don't. They got porta potties at the beginning for that.
They do.
Have a great time, but I've heard of good runners who shit themselves. A lot of good runners shit themselves.
I think those are like long distance runners.
They shit because they care.
Because I'm like, in 4 hours, why do you have to take a shit?
But people be shitting. I think because everything in your body is literally leaving your body. You're seeing God.
Maybe that's true for some people.
I think, yeah.
But I think the majority of the New York City marathon runners are not shitting their pants.
You can't say everyone's shitting their pants. It's just not true. They do shit their pants though, because you're using your muscles. You're like weak and you lose control over your rectum or your sphincter. I don't know which one it is. The thing that controls the ins and outs. I don't know why I'm doing that. But you get the picture. You know what I'm talking about. That thing, the valve that cuts it off, that thing's wide open during a marathon. Anything can go out or in. I've seen a guy just slip up someone else's butt, just completely gone, boom, and then he popped out the finish line. So it happens.
You?
I don't think so.
Every time I see someone who ran a marathon,
look up how many people
no
shit
one's
their
gonna say
pants
it.
in the New York Marathon.
But people hide it, okay? But you know what? When people see, oh, look at that guy, he just ran a marathon. You know what I see? Shit pants. That's what I see. I go, you shit your pants.
I just realized she's got every day of the week on her neck. That's a crazy necklace. I've never seen anything like that in my life. But that says Wednesday AM. So there's a Wednesday PM on the back of the neck somewhere?
That's true. I think they all shit themselves, yeah. I do. The fear of a marathon comes out your butt. I also know I would shit myself. Let me be clear. If I ever ran, I would be only shit. Okay?
Well, you have
only
shit
shit
while running, if memory serves.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a shitter. So, I would be really in trouble.
Okay, I see what's happening. So she has already shat herself whilst running. So what she's doing is she's making it a trend. She's saying everyone's doing it. It wasn't just me. Everyone in the marathon has shat their pants by the time they get to the finish line. It's not just me that's shitting out the butt. Let me make that clear.
Unpopular opinion, but about 90% of concerts, you could turn the volume down. Like a lot. And we'd all still have a good time.
Oh, do I agree with that? Kind of. Do I? I don't know. Do I deserve an opinion? Probably not. You can bring things in your ears, though. That's always an option. But then, all right, yeah, turn it down. Turn it down a little bit. Just a little bit. Just so you can't feel it in your heart. That would be nice.
Dapping people up stresses me out. I'm white. Yeah, that's 100%.
Okay. In your head, what is a dap, though?
It would be
what
like,
is so it's the handshake.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah, that stressed me out because I was like, we're going to mess it up or I'm going to be horribly awkward in some way. It's because I'm white. It doesn't matter who I'm dapping up, but I'm like, I'm white, so this is not going to go well.
Okay. Well, what I just saw was fine.
And so, yeah, that felt natural. Yeah.
Now, there is like, there's two.
Well, you're also white, so.
Oh, he is. Damn. It stresses me out as well. We got a new producer for our podcast and they were like, oh, this is stressful. Like, how do we greet each other? And this is just, it's stressful as fuck because you don't know. Because some people just go like that and let go. Some people go like that and then they do that and then they let go. Some people fist bump. Some people shake a hand. Some people just clap the hand. I've had it so many times where I've gone like this and I've gone for that, but they've not gone for that. So they're like slipping out and I'm just grabbing onto the end of their fingers. And then then it's all because they're like, ooh, get off. And I'm like, give them back. Let me finish. Mind you, that's their first impression of me. I don't see them again.
Something that we don't do is we don't pee in front of each other.
That's such a weird segue.
Well, it's true. I think, I don't know. In the beginning, we were like, I think you were like, I read an article where if you pee.
I did. That's what I did. I read an article and it was like, it kills the intimacy.
Yeah. So whenever one of us has to go to the bathroom, we like turn the sink on in the room alone. Like we don't like watch each other pee.
Yeah. But
so that's pretty cool of us.
Yeah.
I think this splits people, doesn't it? Because I feel like half people do that in front of people, half people don't do that in front of people. Whoa, what an opinion. I'm killing it. I guess, yeah, fair enough. Like, I guess that article's pretty valid. It probably does affect intimacy to an extent. But then I also feel like you can do it if you're really comfortable with someone. You're blowing that toilet to smithereens. Not even just pissing. I'm talking blowing that thing up. It hits the Richter scale, you know?
It goes a long way.
Yeah.
Like I really think, and we're comfortable enough to do that in front of each other, obviously.
Because I mean, sometimes when you're dating someone for so long, you're so comfortable. Like there's points
I mean,
where I'm like,
so comfortable.
I feel bad. I'm like, I look like a troll right now. I don't care to put any makeup on. Like I show up to his house and I'm like, why do you even like me? Like this is just not the girl you signed up to date. Stop.
No, but it is true. We're very, very comfortable. But I think, I mean, we do a good job. But like, yeah, you get comfortable to where you don't, I guess every day you don't feel like you have to impress them.
I wonder if they don't pee in front of each other, but they do poo in front of each other. They just draw the line at peeing. Because those are the parts that they're using. But the butts, you can't go butt to butt. Unless you're exchanging farts, which isn't like a sexual thing, I don't think.
Is cheating really a thing? I mean, come on. If someone promises you that all of this area here is going to be only for them, they're lying.
You think?
Oh, no, not think, darling. I know for women, they're like, oh, no, he's going to be mine forever. It's like, who the fuck are you fooling?
So everyone's cheating.
If you say you're going to save all of this area for one person, you are cheating on yourself. You are cheating on yourself. Why would...
That's bro after he cheats on his girlfriend. He's trying to justify it. If you're saving this area, this no-no square, for just one person, you're cheating on yourself. I've just not cheated on myself. That's all. You just got to think about it like that, you know? Other people have to experience this thing. They need to experience the miracle dick. They can't just go their life without knowing what's in here, in this area of mine.
To the one person you love the most, why would you put restrictions on them?
That is such an interesting way to look at it, and I love it.
You can get mad at me all you want. I didn't come up with it. It's just my observation, and it's true.
I didn't come up with it. It's my observation. You sort of did come up with it. As the podcast host there, it's really hard to respond to that because it's like you can just straight up disagree, but then you're just going back and forth over something they clearly believe in, or you just got to go, oh, that's crazy, I love it. In the back of their mind, they're thinking, my boyfriend is balls deep in someone right now then. Is that what that means?
A lot of people are like calling me a drug addict and an alcoholic. That's the thing about posting online. If you post online, people are entitled to give their opinion, and that's something that I've had to learn this year. People are gonna talk shit. It's funny that I never got these comments when I was going out like a feral rat like 6 months ago because I was in college, but now that I'm like out of college and going out like way less than I was before, now everyone wants to call me an alcoholic and a drug addict because I'm not in college anymore. So now I like can't go out. Like, please stop.
I do agree with that to an extent where you view doing drugs and alcohol differently when it's not in uni or college or whatever. I guess that feels like the bridge between being a kid and being an adult. And when you're doing it as an adult, people just have this opinion that it's like feral. Whereas at uni, they're like, nah, they're at uni. That's normal. That's normal for him to be pumped up on rhino fuck or whatever the drugs are called, you know?
I'm sorry that I'm a fun time. Like, what? I was thinking about literally going to get a drug test in one of these episodes. I'm like, maybe we'll have to do a field trip drug test because no one seems to believe me over here. I think if there was a problem, we would know and I would not be getting any work done.
Yeah, I might do a drug test as well just because I'm peckish. I just want a drug test for dinner. I've never done a drug test. Honestly, guys, I've barely done drugs. You should avoid them as well. Karaoke is fine, though, if you want to do that.
I just find my community of people because I fucking hate saying bless you. I despise it. I could go on forever about this topic. It has never made any sense to me. It is an involuntary action from your body. You did not choose to do it. You just did it. Why am I saying bless you? And if you sneeze, why am I obligated to say it to you? And if you say bless you to me, why am I obligated to say thank you for something I didn't ask for? It's never made sense to me. There's all these, history things. It's religious or your heart stops beating when you sneeze. That's not even true. It's not even true. But the worst part is that it's awkward when I don't say it because it's considered rude. But it's awkward when I do say it because how I feel about the fucking words of bless you, I don't like it. When I sneeze, I feel uncomfortable because I feel like I'm just waiting for other people to say bless you. And then I have to say thank you. It's this whole thing. It gives me anxiety. If you're around me, you sneeze, I just ignore it. I just keep going. I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep going with the conversation. I don't even hesitate.
I love saying bless you. I love it. There's actually nothing better than hitting a good bless you and then being thankful about it. I don't know how you can not enjoy it. Someone sneezes and you go bless you and they're like, oh, thank you. Because they really mean it. They really are thankful that you've gone out of your way to say bless you. You know, it's a dying thing though. People less and less saying bless you, but that just in turn means when you do say bless you, people are more and more thankful because it's so rare now. So that's why I'm scraping up all the aura points by saying bless you to everybody. If I hear it in public, I'll be shouting bless you.
I have a rant and a pet peeve.
Ooh. That's a combo.
Which it's been a pet peeve of mine for a while.
Okay.
So I just want to say this.
Right, so I'm gonna sit back.
I want to say this semi-publicly on the episode.
Just gonna go.
So, people, when you are at the supermarket or a store, why do you need to talk on speakerphone in your damn phone and have a full conversation in the middle of the produce department? I'm trying to find a good orange or a good apple, but instead you're talking about people. Viste que vamos para fulano fue para Cuba esta semana, and it's like, I'm sorry. We have like headphones in every sort of with wires, no wires. We have noise canceling headphones. Why do you feel the need to have a full-blown conversation on speakerphone in the middle of a store? Like, why? It really, really It really irks me.
I do hate loud conversations on phones in public. I just don't like it when people aren't aware of other people being in that environment, or just aren't like mindful of other people's peace. It's the worst on the train, because it's like there's people just watching things on the train full volume with no headphones. If I didn't have AirPods right now, I'd be fuming. If I was one of the people who read books on a train, I'd be so annoyed that you're just listening to something stupid as well. And I don't know how people aren't like, they don't feel any kind of guilt. They just don't care.
I was telling my spouse I'm gonna go to Costco, and what she said was that kiwis are on sale, and I said, okay. Now I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong if I don't buy kiwis. Julia's not. Yes, I'm wrong.
You're not just wrong because you didn't buy kiwis. You're wrong because you didn't qualify that statement with clarity. Look, and by you telling me that this is on sale, would you like some? Because she's at fault too.
Oh,
would you like
point.
some?
She's at fault. And so here's the thing. I did buy golden key. I did buy the kiwis because before I left the house, we're standing there in the kitchen. She's like, hey, kiwis are on sale. And I said to her, what you mean to say is, can you buy kiwis? And she's like, well, yeah. And I was like,
why you got to have that energy with her?
No, because...
And what you could have said is, would you like me to get some? Or how many would you like?
I would love to get you some. How many would you like?
Well, they're in a box.
Be kind to your spouse.
Hey, look, don't be coming at me with this bad... I thought, I'm telling this story on the podcast. That's bad communication right there. Kiwis are on sale.
Yeah, on your part.
On both parts. Both y'all. Both of them.
I love kiwis. That's all I got to say, really. I don't know who's at fault. I just think get the kiwis. You should get them anyway. They're delicious, especially the golden kiwis. It's the top 3 fruits of all time. Easily. Pineapple, kiwi, nectarine.
I think if you're paying $40, $50 a workout class or $450 a month, which is what Solid Core's Unlimited is, you should not have to wipe down your own machine. I love it. I'm going to keep going. But they walk around, they put fucking little wipes down. And they're like, I'm sorry, they're dick ass little wipes. They are literally like, they're barely even wet. And so they like set them on my machine.
Dick ass little dry wipes. Something ain't right about this.
It's not even mostly for me about the inconvenience of, it's not even really an inconvenience. Like I'm not sitting here acting entitled, but it is like, it feels like a $40, $50 class is like a luxury kind of. For me, it's about the fact that the last person who was on that machine used that little tiny wipe. And I'm just trusting that the last person that was on that machine properly wiped it down. And you're with bare feet sweating on there. Like it's gross. It needs to be properly sanitized in my opinion. And I do feel like if you're paying $50 a class, there should be an employee that just quickly in between like 5 minutes has like a good rag and like cleaning spray and goes and wipes everything down properly.
That's probably a valid statement for sanitization reasons, because I don't trust most people's cleanliness. If they're wiping down a machine, they're probably just giving it a little, and especially if they're dick ass dry little wipes, they're probably just giving it a little. Some people are probably just pretending to do it, like that guy who just runs the tap, doesn't wash his hands. Some people are probably doing that. Maybe you should have someone on cleaning duty.
Gym hot takes.
If you're good looking and charismatic, girls actually do want you to come talk to them.
So do you qualify for that?
I have a girlfriend, but I used to do it all the time. Sometimes I'd crash and burn, sometimes I was successful.
What do you think?
I've only crashed and burned, so I don't do it.
I will add, they're not going back to their friends complaining about the good looking guy that hit on them. That's just not happening.
True.
Until it's not the good looking guy and the creepy dude.
You never know until you try.
I disagree with this one. I think the gym should be an area where there is no hitting on people. Especially no guys hitting on women in the gym. That just makes people feel uncomfortable. I just put myself in the shoes of a girl who's working out. You kind of feel like, oh, people are seeing you at like an exposed moment, even though it's not, you know what I mean? Like maybe you're hitting a squat and you feel like, there's eyes on me, even if no one's watching. And then a guy like hits on you. Even if they're attractive, you're not interested. Then it's like, now I feel like he's watching me every time. And now I don't want to bump into him in the gym again because he obviously thinks I'm attractive. And I mean, maybe if you both leave at the same time or you see them outside before you enter the gym, maybe then is fine. But I just think in the gym, don't, because it can ruin people's workouts as well. As a guy, not so much. I don't think it's the same though, is it? And I'm not saying all women probably feel like that. I don't know. Some women probably are fine with attractive guys approaching them in the gym. If I was single, I just would never do that. I don't think. I think that I'd draw the line at that. Even though I've got incredible charm, incredible handsomeness, incredible jawline, incredible mewing abilities, I just wouldn't do it.
If a man proposes to you with a ring you hate, I think immediately you say no and break up. Because what that guy is telling you is, I have took absolutely zero time to learn anything about you. And I went out and spent thousands of dollars on a thing that I didn't even care to ask if you would like.
Ooh, I mean, but it depends how bad it is. Like with an engagement ring, you want it to be absolutely perfect because you're going to wear that for the rest of your life, right? Even if it's just slightly off perfect, you'd probably be like, oh, I want to change that. And I don't think that's grounds to be like, no, I'm breaking up, you don't listen to me. Because he's listened. It's just it could be a little bit better, but it's pretty damn good, you know? But I do get like, if some girls only wear gold, some girls only wear silver. If you get a girl who only wears gold, a silver ring, then maybe she got to let you go because she didn't listen. You can ask, hints can be dropped. It's a big thing, it's a big purchase, so get it right. But if you just get it slightly wrong, I think that's fine. At least you tried. And there you go. I'm not going to find out if I'm cancelled until after this video goes out. So either eat me alive in the comments, guys, or eat the subscribe button alive. Your choice. Thank you for watching. Let me know some of your hot takes in the comments. Share this to your family group chat so your dad can share his hot takes. Or maybe not. I think it's best we don't do that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.